toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback running on the draw.
He's trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Plows through the defense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. dumped on top of the pile. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Back's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Inside the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there. Back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning on the Jets. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it, using the quick game. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
A lot of times the QB is going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D denied them on second and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And that one did not work.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's now second down.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on this schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
for 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. It's a running room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's some pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half. You made some adjustments. Talked about, listen, we're not down that much. We're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got a man. It's Watkins. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by a field goal over Miami. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball still.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that up.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Complete. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. Still on his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it behind the line. It's Sharp.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Finds his tight end. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. I'd be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Send the tight end in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
To the air on first down. The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.